Woke up in the middle of the night and I was in labor, and it was too late to stop the labor. I thought I was having a miscarriage. I was 5 months pregnant.
Oh, wow.
And I had no idea that they would be able to save him.
Yeah.
And but they did, and he survived. The statistics were very much against him surviving. For white males in that time period, it was about 9% survival rate.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
And white males at that time, I don't know whether they still do, but at that time they had the lowest survival rate. I was told when he was still in the hospital that he would be in an institution. I was told by educators that he would never get a high school diploma. College was out of the question. And I would just go, and then I would go do whatever we needed to do to reach the goal that we had, because I never doubted that he would have a college education.
Wow.
He was just always very alert. Even when he was this big, he was checking things out.
David Morrison is a 26-year-old college student. He is majoring in English and minoring in criminology. He will graduate magna cum laude in December 2013 with a 3.8 GPA. He volunteers with multiple organizations, goes to the movies with his friends, and has cerebral palsy, and he couldn't care less. Morrison doesn't let his disabilities stand in the way of his success. With an associate's degree in hand and a bachelor's degree on its way, David will start graduate school in the spring for a master's degree in public administration. He doesn't want to save the world, he just wants to make it a little bit better of a place. He's chair of the Wilmington Disability Commission, vice chair of the Wilmington Miracle League, and writes a disabilities blog for Star News. And according to all the people that surround him, he's already made a huge impact.
I first met David in an online class, a writing and technology class, 314, I think last summer. And I was made aware of his disability through him. And I had seen him around our department a little bit, and I learned what a wonderful person he was when I got to have him in a face-to-face class, someone that I have a tendency to admire, and a lot of times that's unusual to admire a lot of your students. Although I do in a lot of ways. Some of them they work really hard. David in particular is probably he's a tough person, and he is a strong person, and he is someone that not only I admire, but I think it's easier for me to admire him as I'm a little bit older than some of our 20-year-old students who probably don't always see the effort that he has to put in to do all of the work that he does. But he is someone that I admire, and I've been very, very pleased. I've been happy, and I've been really privileged to work with him and to learn about his disability. Not only has he been a valued member of our program and the university, but he's a valued member of the community here in Wilmington and New Hanover County. And I think people should really recognize him as someone who puts forth a lot of effort, not just in his classes, but what he does outside of class to help other people just like him. And again, he is just someone to be admired, and he's really an exemplary person. As we teach in rhetorical theory and talk about virtue, I think that he embodies that, what we might perceive to be virtue. You could look at David Morrison and you would see a virtuous person in front of you, someone who cares about other people.